Green, dramatical to win the Australian Cup later on tonight. It's race 10. He's currently $2.90. You're getting a significant price there in venue mode. Via that QR, which will pop up, no doubt, over the next half an hour. Let's get up to Dan for race 7. We're next up, race 8. The second of tonight's Group 1's the Rookie Rebel.
Carnival. This is the third leg of the quad, and the favourite wears the black and white. They're ready. And away, and he missed the start, Capricorn 1. He was last. Poor Gertrude won the start. Leads a length upended. 2 lengths, Poor Tabitha. Trying to push her on the rail was Capricorn 1, but it bumped into King Plum, who went back to last. Poor Leon on launch motor back there as well, but it's Poor Gertrude. She's 4 lengths clear. Upended second. Third was Poor Tabitha. It's a mile back then to Capricorn 1, who's making some ground, but around the turn comes Poor Gertrude, and she is going to win easily. Poor Gertrude by 4 upended. Poor Tabitha and Capricorn 1 slept in the boxes and woke up too late. Launch mode was next, followed by Poor Leon and King Plum, and the time is 29:94. Number 3.
Poor Gertrude, first out, first home. Mark Delbridge. I mean, normally she's under the pump weight, but not so much tonight.
No, she stuck on good. When I seen the yellow behind her, I thought, oh, I don't know. Like, she's not overly strong, but, she did the job.
Poor Oswald later on in the Australian Cup. Box 6, probably not what you wanted in a field of that depth.
No, box 6 is not what we want. I wanted hopefully drill in the fence, but what it is.
See what happens, mate. In it to win it, and here's a gun. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Mark Delbridge there, guys, after Poor Gertrude. First out, first home. And I tell you what, after Capricorn 1 got the start wrong so bad, she was going to be pretty hard to run down.
Thanks for that, Jace. Yeah, indeed. Poor Gertrude there, just a case of her making absolutely no mistakes. I'd say 9 out of every 10 starts she'd explode out like that. It was a case of her making minimal mistakes. Then you add in the fact Capricorn 1 walking out gave Poor Gertrude even more room to build into that momentum, find that lead, pinch that gap. Upended was the one that landed behind her, and she hasn't been known for her strength in these races. So, in essence, probably created a little bit of a slow lane there, and by that stage, she just pinched an even further and bigger break. Probably pretty simple and not much else to talk about there. No, Poor Gertrude, too good on the night.
Yeah, well, the two chasing were, as you mentioned, Upended and Poor Tabitha, who were weaker than Poor Gertrude in the run to the line. So once the favourite Capricorn 1 completely blew the start, and I don't know what's happening off them inside draws tonight. He's blown the start. We've seen Minor Mick blow the start earlier. We typically don't see that from dogs miss the start completely, and it's not in Capricorn's 1 CV to do so. He's a pretty reasonable beginner. Ran 5:07 here in the heat. He wasn't playing up in the boxes. There was no noise or kicking or screaming. He just completely got the start wrong, and once he did that, the main market rival Poor Gertrude was off and gone. Had a couple of suspect 500-metre dogs in behind, and the race was put to bed by the time they went to the post the first time. Ran a good time though, 29:93.
And to say that.
Good early section, so new PB once again for her, and no surprise to see the Delbridge kennel with a winner on a big night like this. And as you touched on, Patch, I'll be hoping Poor Oswald can continue his fine, run of form for the past couple of months and make his presence felt in the Australian Cup final soon.
Yep, and I wouldn't take Mark Delbridge's negativity with too much seriousness, given we normally don't get a lot out of Mark, but fingers crossed with Poor Oswald. He's done a great job with him throughout what's been a number of months now. He's been a regular in free-for-alls and gets a big chance tonight to put his name up in lights, and an unlikely result possibly add his name to the honour roll of the Australian Cup, which is rich in history.
You think Mark Delbridge would be a really good card player? Like, he's got that poker face where he just gives you absolutely nothing. You wouldn't know if he's got, 2 8 offsuit in his hand or a pair of aces, because his expression doesn't change if he wins a big race or he runs out the back. Like, he's just got the best poker card face I've ever seen.
And I tell you what, he's not going bald anytime soon, is he? Very thick on top.
Not like some of us, Jay.
Not like some of us. Who knows what the future holds for myself and the duck, but the duck looks like he's flying.
Duck's going okay.
He's going all right.
He's going all right.
All right, let's get